Hey there everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of KSP. And for today, well, if you look right down here, we have a new version. 0.19 is out. Just got released yesterday. And 0.19 is pretty damn sweet so far. And this episode's going to be not too long. I just want to talk about some of the changes and go over and show you some of the new things in the new version. But let's get going with our current game here. I'm pretty sure the save files aren't broken yet, so that is good. And well, first things first, you might actually realize it here. If you look at the Launchpad, it is slightly different. There's no more launch tower. Very nice. That stupid red tower always getting in the way, knocking parts of my ships off. And there are also some new ships. Actually, I'll show those in the VAB. But out here, all they've done is they've changed up the launch tower, or they got rid of the launch tower, and they changed up the launch platform. Also, the airstrip itself has gotten some minor changes on the edges of it. Before, it was basically, you would just drop right off, so if you somehow went off the edge of the airstrip, your plane would tend to kind of dip down and flip over. But now they have a gentle slope down on the sides, so it's just easy for you to drift down there. But let us look at some of these new ships here. Where we got? Those are all my ships. I know there's a new... there's a tugger, or not a tugger, what's it called? A lander with a space crane. Where is it? I knew I saw it before. Rover, there we go, the sky crane. Sorry, not space crane. Let's just see if it looks anything like mine. Yeah, it kind of does. Well, mine's like 5 times bigger, but, you know. And my Rover is also a piece of ass. But then you look at this and you see new Rover wheels. So, let us go over some of the new parts that were added. First of all, there was a new probe body over here. I believe it is smaller than the smallest one. This one's 0.05, this one's 0.04. So even smaller, and it looks like that. It is super tiny. Actually, let's build the quick little rover here with this thing, because why not? So yep, there we go. We got a new probe. What do we got under propulsion? It's all the same. Alright. Control is the same. Yeah, structural. Structural, there's a few new things on here. A Rove mate. Oh, cool. It has, so, okay, I was gonna say it's a small battery, but that's pretty funky. It's a rover body with a battery in it, so you can probably attach a whole bunch of stuff to it afterwards. Why not? Let's see how heavy it is, actually. 0.15, not too bad. These are all from before. We have a radially attached mounting point, which I can't really put anywhere on here because I don't have any places for it, but that's alright. We're not going to need it. This might be useful for, I don't know, if you want to put things on the side of your ships. I don't really know what you would use this for, to be honest. Because you could just put the docking port in instead if you're trying to build something in space and you're not trying to put a ship together. This won't do you any good because you can't attach to anything. I don't know, it might be good for if you want to try to balance things out, put some tanks on the side of a ship or something. Anyhow, what else do we have? Another stack separator. Oh, that's a big one. Cool. And a bunch of I-beams. Very nice. Can certainly use these for many, many things. Oh, very nice. Oh, interesting. It's like the other probe body, but it's just a connector node thingy. Funky. I'm sure I can find a use for that at some point. Ah, panels. Cool. So you can actually build massive platforms. Ooh, nice. That. Cool, we got a spoiler. And another bigger panel. Yep, alright. Those are all the same. Yeah, alright, cool. So those are the same. Aerodynamic. Anything new in here? Anything at all? I do not see anything. No, I think those are all the same. Utility. Ah, yes, here we go. So, new battery pack. The Z400. It's got 400 charge. Dry mass 0.02, so it's 0.03 lighter than this one, which has 100 more charge. And these guys... Oh yeah, this is definitely more efficient. Because these two guys together are equal to one of these. But it would only be 0.0205? No, what? Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong one. Yeah, 0.025. Yes, it would be 0.025 as opposed to 0.05. So this is double the amount of one of these two. Ah, that's really cool. Good to know. I don't think I'll ever be using that again then. Alright, what else do we have? Ah, yes, the rover legs. We'll look at those in a second. See if there's anything else. Nope, I don't see anything else. Alright, so rover legs. We have these guys. Kind of like bigger legs for an actual manned rover, probably. Cool. And each one of these, it does use an electric motor, so you do need some sort of powering going on, solar panels, or use the thermoelectric generators. We have the small rover wheels that we saw earlier, kind of like the Mars rover wheels. Pretty cool. And then these things that I cannot wait to use. Yeah. This is going to be beautiful for moving just giant platforms of things, or building just a massive rover. Oh, I'm getting ideas now. Maybe I can build a mech or something in KSP. That'd be pretty cool. Anyway, all right. So that's those are the new parts. Cool. What else is there? Well, there was. Let us go back to the Launchpad, so we can check out the Launchpad. But also, so we can check out the new atmospheric effects. They have added, well, they're just cosmetic effects for now. And yes, I know we're back here, but that's because I just want to build something real quick. And they are just cosmetic effects for now. Hopefully later on, they will have to add things like heat shields and things like that to make sure you don't end up burning yourself in the atmosphere, or burning up in the atmosphere. There's something I wanted to do here. I was watching one of the KSB videos that just got posted recently on the new patch. I believe it was Scott Manley's video, where he said if you want to see the atmospheric effects best, it's good to just have something put out as far away from your ship as possible, like on a nose, and that'll just give you effects going all the way down your ship. You'll see that in a little bit. And I don't really need anything on there. Let's put a parachute on here, because this guy will be coming back. Is that the parachute I want? Seems too small. I don't know if that'll do anything. That looks ridiculous. No, whatever. This thing is not going into outer space, or it might be. But for now, it is just going to go as high up as possible, so we can see some cool flames. Alright, we'll just do one of these. Why not do another one of these? Just a simple rocket. We don't need anything fancy at all. Toss one of those on there. And to make things a little bit more ridiculous, we most definitely will not need all this lift, but I want to see this thing go fast. So we will add some solid boosters on the side. There we go. Let's get some launch clamps on there as well. Don't know how stable the new Launchpad is, so I don't want to risk anything. I'm pretty sure this thing would topple over anyways. Alright, so get all the engines at the same point, and those go off, and then that goes off. Alright, cool. So let's just launch. I don't really care about saving this. And what else was there in this version? Oh, the Kerbals themselves have gotten a whole lot of new animations as well. You'll see them. Before, they used to just have the usual freaking out animation, the I'm bored animation, and the I'm really sad one. But now they actually react to what's going on around them as well, which is pretty cool. You can see that's all in real time right now. He's like waving at us or something. Yeah, hi there. Ah, yes, the one cockpit that you can't see anything out of, except for that tiny little hole right there. You're going to your doom, buddy. That's where you're going. Anyway, let us just... oh yeah, let's just look at this real quick. This is the new Launchpad right here. Looking good. Looking good. It's nice not having that giant tower right there. And the other thing, if you just look at... we can see here, actually, let's see if they changed... yeah, so they changed the front a bit. They sloped everything up, and they also added lights to it, which... well, you can't see too well from up here, but the closer you get, the better it is. Be nice if they were a little brighter. But yeah, it is all sloped up, as you can see it here. So before, if you ever had trouble trying to land on this pad and you just crashed into the side here, well, now you're gonna have a better chance of surviving. Anyway, let's get back to our ship here and blast off. There we go. We don't have any sort of SAS on this. That's okay, we don't need it. So anyway, for the atmospheric effects, the things that they added, there were two things in particular. There's one, when you're hitting the sound barrier, you will see just white vapors coming off your ship. So hopefully we'll see that here. I'm loving my new video card. I have it set on the maximum rendering quality right now, and it just looks beautiful. Oh, don't tilt over. Come on, show me some shinies. Well, we seem to be tilting, which is not too good. I'm trying to keep this thing out of control, but it's not working too well. Okay, well, there's that. And now we're just going out of control. Awesome. Should have put some SAS on there. That would have helped out quite a bit. It's okay, we will start accelerating again right now and hopefully get this under control. There we go, that was a nice little spinorama we just did. Come on, I want to see some craziness going down. Beautiful view of the sunrise right now. Or I guess that would be sunset, wouldn't it? Yeah, because I'm burning towards the other side. Come on, show me something. Anything. Maybe. Oh, this has been kind of boring so far. Not the greatest flight, but Edcot. Let's see what Edcot's view is like. Can you see anything up there? Nope. No, you cannot. Well, I guess we just keep on going, and eventually we'll come back down. We will see some bright yellow and orange flames burning up our ship. Look at them freaking out. I love the new animations. They're awesome. Alright, well, we're just about out of fuel here, and I just realized I completely forgot to add a decoupler right there, so, buddy, I had no idea if you're gonna survive coming down in this thing. That's for sure. Check out our ridiculous orbit here. Okay, wow, that was interesting. Well, at least we can, okay, come on, we're throttled up, really. Just zoom on out of there. And then come, okay, this is gonna hurt. Oh, we might actually hit the ocean. Which, might not be as good, because I'm pretty sure the ocean will hurt us more. Can't make a soft landing on the ocean. Anyway, coming back down. And come on, show me something. Anything. Come on, re-entry effects. Should be seeing them soon. There we go. Oh, isn't that beautiful? It's like a rocket. Oh, and there's my parachute. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that parachute's not going to do anything for me. Oh, cool, and there's the sound barrier right there. That looks awesome. Loving it. Loving the changes, guys. Keep it up. Keep it up. Alright. Well, let's see. Let's see if Edcot survives. Play some bets? My bet is going towards a hell no. But they are... these little buggers have seen survive some pretty crazy crashes, so they are fairly resilient. Let's see what happens here. Is this parachute even going to open? Or if it does, is it going to rip off right away? It's not even going to open, is it? Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Oh, wow. Let's just time accelerate here. Yeah, okay. I don't care about that. And is he going to survive? These two bottom parts are probably going to disintegrate. At least the engine is likely going to go away. Alright. Hey, nice. Okay, so everything disintegrated except for little Kerbal. Welcome back, Edcott. Welcome back. Yeah, he's happy about it. Oh, looks like he can actually see into the ocean. What do we have down there? Any crazy-ass monsters? Nope. Alright. Cool. So that's one of the major changes, or additions to this version, I suppose. It's not really a change after all, which is pretty awesome. There's one thing, unfortunately, they were not able to add, and that was the whole mining and resource thing they were talking about before. But that's alright, because they've actually... They're changing the way they're going to be doing releases from now on. It won't be just major releases every like 2 or 3 months like they've been doing. It'll actually be quicker releases, sorry. So hopefully every couple of weeks or something we'll get a smaller release that'll fix things and add new features and all that. I do like that way of doing things. But I did actually want to build something here because I had an idea. So I'm just going to build the Rover real quick. This body's pretty cool, actually. Let's see, that's 0.075, that's 0.15. Kind of looks like a tank. Anyway, let's just put some wheels on this thing here. We want those wheels. Alright, cool. So they give you the impact tolerance as well. 800. Is that... I wonder what the 800 is. Impact tolerance. I should really look into that, figure out exactly what the conversion is from impact tolerance to, well, the speed that relates to, so... Because that can't be 200 meters a second, that's just ridiculous. And then that would be 800 meters a second. Anyway, I will look into that and I'll figure it out. But I want to put these guys on because I want to do a little test here. Can I get 4 wheels on this? Really, looks like it only has 1 point right there. That's kind of odd. Unless I do something like this and cheat a little bit. Alright, that works too. Can I get 2 of these, please? Thank you. Is that even? Sure, why not? No, that's not even. That needs to be adjusted a bit. Dang it. Dang nabbit. Okay, which way do you need to go? Oh my god, I hate figuring these things out. Okay, so you need to be... There we go, that's perfect. Yes, that's good. I'm hoping this thing can pick up quite a bit of speed. That's why I'm doing this. Okay, not that way, not that way. Oh my god. Okay, this way. Nope. Oh, come on, which way are you supposed to attach? You son of a biatch. Okay, let's just do it this way. So it's like here, and then there we go. There we are. Is that even? More or less. Just move it up a little bit, like so. All right. Awesome. Okay. What do we need for this thing to survive? Well, we need batteries. Yes. Just put those there. Put some more along the sides here. Angle those in, because, you know, why not? It makes it look a little cooler. Even though it doesn't quite line up with the probe there. I don't really care. This thing is not going to be a permanent vehicle in the KSP fleet, that's for sure. I don't know, what else do I need on this thing? Let's put up some solar panels. Just make it look as ridiculous as possible. Is that the right one? Yes. Oh, it doesn't fit in there, really? It's clipping on the batteries. Of course it is. How about... no, not even. That one's definitely not gonna work. Alright, let's just get rid of these. Get out of here, batteries. Nobody wants you. Get out! Okay, I don't want that. I want that again. And... get some solar panels on here. Actually, no, I'll just put these ones on. Because I don't want to... Whoop, did I just flip them around? I sure did. Yeah, like I said, this isn't going to stay, so I don't need to make it look too fancy or anything like that. Just, ooh, that looks pretty cool. Can I place all of them? That does not seem like it should work. But, okay. It does. Okay, well, we have a rover. Or wannabe rover. So let's just launch this and see how it maneuvers first. Then I'm going to make a quick cut and I'll be right back with you when I show you what I have planned for this little gang. But first let us... Okay, first we need to wait. Speed up time until day comes back. Come on, day. I know it's just sunset, so let's go. Oh, those wheels are spinning on their own. Okay. Oh, there's the moon. Hello, moon. How are you? And that's Minmus up there, I believe. I don't know if you guys can see that right there, but I'm pretty sure that's Minmus. Anyway, how do you control? Okay, so that moves like that. And that turns. Do these do anything? No. Okay, so those don't do anything. Oh, baby, look at this thing go. Sweet. It is using quite a bit of power, though. But I can make most of it back if I just stop and... Oh, okay, that did not work out the way I intended it. Whoops. Okay, I think we're stuck. Gotta be a bit more careful when I'm turning. Yeah. You know, if I made this base a little bit wider as well, I would have had better control there and all that, but that's okay. Anyway, we know it works and we know it goes fast, so that's good. And I'll be right back with you guys. I just gotta work on a quick little something here, and then I'll be back with you and show you what I accomplished. Alrighty, guys, welcome back. I got it all set up. Here's what I'm planning on doing. Never really tried anything like this before, so... Well, okay, let me show you first of all what I set up. So there's two parts of this little test. We have the ramp on the launch pad, and this ramp, oh god, I can tell I'm gonna love these I-beams, and these new platforms are beautiful. It was so easy to set this up. Oh wow, what the hell was that? Whoa, what happened to my tire? That was weird. Okay, well, okay, so apparently one of my tires got just completely demolished somehow. I don't know, either way. So what I did, I just built a little moving mechanism here, a little probe on there. I used some of the new I-beams, very nice, and I used these are the new panel, the 4-panel things. There's also the smaller ones as well. These are super easy to attach to each other as well, and I was able to do this crazy ass angle thing. And now we have a launch ramp. Oh, I hope this doesn't mess it up. What happened to that tire? Broken? Why is it broken? Okay. Well, either way, we also have this, but I also made a couple of mods to the Rover. It is now the Xtreme Rover, and it's got a couple of small engines on the back here. I put some of these thermoelectric generators on there too, and that was actually it. It is super unbalanced now because of these engines on the back. The center of mass is somewhere over here, so it tends to tip a little bit, but that's okay. We will deal with it. Alright, here we go. Let's see if this was a bad idea or a good idea. Well, it was a good idea. I don't know if it'll work. Well, we'll see what happens. Wow, it's not tipping or anything. Alright, we're picking up speed. See how far we can get. And now I know there's a bump right here. This is what I'm afraid of. Please don't flip me over! Oh, God! Okay. So that didn't quite work the way I intended it to. Damn it, that stupid bump right there. I knew something would happen. Alright, I'll be right back once I... Great, I can't even do anything here. Once I get this set up again. Alright, welcome back. Just backing up the ramp here to make sure we're right on the edge there. So, okay, there we go. That should be perfect. No broken tires this time. And I actually realized, well, I've been wondering for the longest time what the edge of the launch pad was in terms of if you want to leave a vehicle somewhere nearby and then you want to launch something. It's this giant-ass circle. Should have figured. So now we'll just switch back to the Rover. And I was thinking I could set this up over on the airstrip over there, but man, that would take forever. And I'm just afraid of breaking anything on that thing because it's not very stable. But anyway, here we go. I'm just going to start here now because I don't want to bother with the stupid bump, which will probably send me flying to pieces again. Okay. Well, ready? Is everyone ready? Because I'm kind of scared right now. Just a little bit scared. Alright, let's do this. Go, Rover, go! Woohoo! That was awesome. Oh no, is this thing gonna survive? Not even close. Oh, actually that wasn't... Wait, is the probe gone? No, probe's still there. That wasn't half bad. Oh man, that was fun. Alright, well, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this quick little update on 0.19. I hope I went over everything. Yeah, the rovers, the atmospheric stuff, the expressions, lack of mining, new launch pad. Yeah, I think I went over everything. I don't know, maybe if I missed something I'll post a comment later on, something like that. But I'll just leave you with this sight here of our Xtreme Rover that it's nearly in one piece. You know, it just lost all its tires and a bunch of other stuff. Got some nice speed going up that ramp though. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment and all that. And I will see you in the next episode.